France. I have booked your ticket. Good. Send Dion inside. Yes, sir. After a while, Dion entered. Sir, he raised his head. Dion, I am going to my country for a week, and my business during this week is your responsibility. You will handle all meetings and giving me daily briefing via Zoom in evening. And you have to ship to our Paris outlet, understood? Yes, sir. And Mr. Mark, I told you buy a shop? Yes, sir. I like two places. I will visit both places tomorrow. I will buy the shop that I like it. Good. I have complete trust in you, Mr. Mark. Thank you. But, sir, you still haven't told me why you are going to Korea all of a sudden. He smiled. I have to meet my younger brother and go to my father's grave. Oh, so that means you take Taehyung with you? He looked at Mark. This time, I will. I will take it by force. He has no reason to stay Korea. Dead, die. I don't know how my brother is doing. Jimin told me on Insta that they is very weak and alone. My brother is my responsibility, Mr. Mark. I am happy, Mr. Yoongi. Your decision is correct. Hearing Dion's word, he nodded. Now we are going. We meet you at the airport, Mr. Yoongi. Yoongi nodded and said goodbye to Dion and Mark. Yoongi looked at Dion with hopeful eyes. Yoongi, who was Taehyung's older brother, lived in France. He started his business 4 years ago, Kim Garments, and with his hard work, 3 outlets have been built in 2 years. After 5 days of his father's death, he came to know that his father is no more. He tried hard to go to Korea, but luck is not with him. He cried that he was not allowed to meet his father last time. He cried a lot, and his girlfriend Bella took care of him. Bella and Yoongi are together for a year. They are both business partners and now they are lovers. They both live in this cozy apartment. When Bella finds out that Taehyung is alone, she realized to Yoongi that his brother is now his responsibility. And so Yoongi now of bringing Taehyung with him. They no longer had any of their own in Korea. He chose the corner room for Tae. That room was bigger than the other rooms and had a balcony. They loved sitting on the balcony and watching the sun. Bella had decorated the room herself. She was very happy. She heard a lot about Tae and seen his picture and started to think of him as her younger brother. And whatever happened to Tae, she wanted to give him the love of a sister. So she was ready to welcome Taehyung. Dion and Yoongi are very good friends. Dion was his special man. When he was busy, Dion would take care of his business. And Yoongi liked him so much. He started feel Tae and Dion as a couple. But he wanted to know his brother Choice's opinion. So he never talked to Dion about it. But he knew that Dion and Taehyung would be happy together. Dion was a very good man. Tae was a 3 year younger. But Dion was a very good person at the heart and Yoongi knew Dion was a perfect for his brother. But he didn't know that his brother already chose his oldie. He's like him crazy. Wish someone would tell him Tae still has one of his own in Korea. World is built on hope and friendship is based on faith. But love is a mixture of faith and hope. If these two things are absent, love becomes weak and worthless. Tae and Jungkook are in love and believe in love. If faith ends, then everything ends. They slept in his room. Well, he was sleeping in a room in Jungkook's house, not his own apartment. He was missing his apartment a lot. But what would he do? He had to adjust in this house and in GLI for that he had to sacrifice a lot. Well, he had slept for 3 hours. Now he was feeling hungry. He took his phone and when he called Jungkook, he was busy as usual. He took a deep breath and stood up, opened the door and went down the stairs. Into the kitchen, servant in the kitchen, evening, but today he was not. I think I cook today or Gia. Oh, Gia will be at home. Now he was standing outside Gia's room. Knock on the door. Gia opened the door. There. Gia, I'm hungry. So, cook something for me, please. There, I'm busy. Make it yourself. Please, Gia. She looked at there and nodded. You sit, I make something for you. Saying this, she left and they follow her as usual. Gia looked at the clock. She knew. She knew Jungkook would come early today. Jungkook wanted to surprise Tae tonight. Jungkook and Gia are making plans and Gia had her chance. She started cooking silently, kept looking at the clock. They was constantly talking. On the other hand, Jungkook meeting was over and he was on his way back home. After buying flowers, he sat back. He smiled. Princess, I'm on my way. He sent this message and started driving. On the other hand, when Gia read the message, she suddenly felt a pain. But what she was about to do was her last weapon. She turned. Glass of water was in her hand. Waterfall their clothes. Tete, I'm so sorry. Didn't see you. Oh God, I am so sorry, Tete. No problem. I changed clothes. It's just a water, Gia. Anyways, you are not hurt, right? They look at her hand. Gia's heart was crying. I'm fine. You change your clothes or you will catch a cold. He smiled. Okay, princess, I changed. He said this and started to go to his room, but Gia stopped him. You should wear dad clothes. Dad is very happy when he sees you in his clothes. He nodded again. Okay, I wear all the clothes. Saying this, he walked into Jungkook's room. Gia stood still. Her breath was stopped. What she was doing, she was not happy. There was in Jungkook's room and in front of Jungkook's room, Gia stood. She took a deep breath and entered. They was in the bathroom. Gia closed the door.